Hi, my name is Kimia Kassanda and I play with the UFC Dinos.
How would you describe your coaching style?
I give passion the same way that I would enjoy passion and energy from a coach that would be coaching me. Yeah, I try to keep things simple, try to keep things fun.
Why did you choose one of the coach?
I think, knowing Graham and knowing a couple of the other guys like Nico, I loved it. So, for me, it was a no-brainer to start coaching at one.
How do you ensure that your training sessions are engaging and really enjoyable for the players?
I think you always have to ask questions, you always have to involve the players. You don't want to just be yapping for a long time. So I think it's always important to engage players, and also I think demoing and showing players that the result of what you're telling them is also something super important. So
Talk about that. What do you think is the biggest or the best way of communication with the player? How would you bring your communication to players?
I think probably one of the best ways you can communicate with players is sometimes to ask questions of them. It's not just because we're coaches that we can't see what is going on with the player. Different players have different tastes, have different preferences. So different players need different things. And I think to understand and know your players, you have to be able to speak to them and talk to them, ask them questions. So definitely that.
If you see a player struggling in a session, how would you approach them? How would you try and get them out of that groove there?
I think we all lack confidence, as players, as coaches sometimes too. And I think it's important, I would just pull the player aside, speak to them, try to see what's wrong, and encourage them that, making mistakes is part of the process, that he's in an environment where he's learning, or he or she is learning and getting better. And I think I would emphasize that and say that the more mistakes they make, the more they'll be able to learn and get better at whatever it is.
If the one-up community had to know one thing about you, what do you think it would be?
I have to know one thing about me. I love ball.